You see some of the candidates like Mike Huckabee and Ted Cruz. I don't want to say either one of them are jumping on the Donald Trump bandwagon. That's not the case at all. These guys have already had those positions. The anti-ideology in Washington, D.C. So they've had that. And, they're getting a little bit of press on it, but not much. Import-Export Bank legislation that Ted Cruz was railing about on the floor this weekend, saying, look, Boehner, he didn't say it by name, but I'll say it. Boehner said, oh, no, we weren't going to approve that. We were going to fight against that. Well, guess what? Looks like it's going to get passed today. So Ted Cruz ranting about that. Rand Paul, crickets, nothing, silence. He's waiting. He's hanging in there to see how the whole Donald thing is going to shape up. Look, what are we, about 10 days away, I think, from the debate? I just hope that Fox, the commentators, ask a significant amount of economic numbers. Remember, we are in an economic crisis, and it's global. And the U.S. is going to impact that. And the next president of the United States is going to impact the future of our children and grandchildren from an economic standpoint in dramatic fashion. So I hope there are going to be a number of questions geared to details, not talking points, but details of their economic policies. And I hope that other candidates question other candidates, not directly, but in their responses to the detail of what it is that a candidate is talking about as far as the economics that are going to be good for this country. So I hope that's covered. I mean, look, we know, does anybody know that is really engaged? I guess there are some people that don't. But if you're engaged in this whole political thing right now, you certainly know from a social perspective where everybody stands. You know the people that are pro-life, the people that are pro-traditional marriage. We know who they are, right? By now, and I'm not saying don't spend any time on it, but, I think we've got to talk about the economics of their plan should they come into office.